it is my baby project thing that I've been working on for the longest time, and I'm so proud of it. I'm executive producer. I wrote up to 5 tracks on it. I have been involved with the whole process more than I've ever been involved with one of my records before, so it's like a story I'm telling in this album. So when you get it, just so you know what to expect, every song is a different genre. We have rock, alternative, hip-hop, R&B, because in my CD case, I listen to everything from Bjork, Alanis Morissette, to D12, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Shaka Khan, Stevie Wonder. And I'm always the type of person who gets a CD who likes to, you know, listen to all the songs. But lately, you know, I've been, like, skipping stuff because it all sounds the same. I don't know where one song ends and one begins. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that, yes.
So this album, every single song, one starts off with a hard, you know, rock guitar. The next one starts off with some chimes. The next one starts off with, you know, acoustic. It's a really diverse album. So every person who, you know, if you're a punk or if you're an alternative person or if you're a hip-hop person, you'll enjoy the album. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited.
Will this be your first ride?
No. I already have a truck right now, and I have the truck, and actually when I was younger, my 2 dream cars, which they still are, I have no clue why, but a Jeep. You know, just a Wrangler.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
And then a red Lamborghini, candy apple red with gold rims.
Well, now there you go. Yeah.
But that was when I was 3, so I don't know.
Well, you're so Raven now. At least you can afford it.
Get the Jeep, girl. Go for the other one.
Right. Exactly.
The car that I'm getting now is actually the new. It's a Lotus actually.
Ooh.
But it's not as it's not the the up there. Lamborghini Lotus. It's kind of down there.
You have like a lead foot. You're probably like hell on wheels.
You know what? In the back, you're like, I have to tell you, I've never gotten a speeding ticket. I've never gotten a violation.
Knock on wood.
Wait, when you break out with your Lotus, girl.
Oh no, but my truck goes faster than the Lotus.
How in the world? How did you do that? How did you pull it off? Because you were such an amazing actor. Not that you're not now, but you were such an amazing actor in that time period, and it was like, how in the world did you memorize all those lines? How were you so adorable 24/7? Is what, and did you know that that's how people felt about you?
I didn't know the adorable part. I was just, I don't know about that part.
I mean, it was really amazing to watch you act.
Thank you.
In the Cosby Show.
To learn the lines, even today. Well, actually, today it changed a little bit because I can read. But
it helps.
It does help. When I was younger, my parents, we used to go to the read-through every Monday, I think. I'll say Monday. We used to go to the read-through, and then at night when I'd go home, my father or my mother, whoever was wanted to do it that night, we would sit in the bed and read the script together. And that's how I learned how to read, too. That's how I learned how to read. But I would just know where my lines stood on the page. And on the tape day, it's just like repetitiveness, because the next morning I would know it, just for some reason. But today, actually, I don't know how it transformed, but I never read the script at night because I like to go to sleep and not have to worry about work. But I just see the script when I'm learning the choreography, which is the staging. And when I'm saying my lines with the person, I'm reading the script from my head. It's so weird because somebody was like, do you want to run lines with me? And I'm like, well, I need the script. But you're supposed to memorize it. I said, yeah, but I'm memorizing how the page looks, so I know where my line comes. It's kind of weird. Alice lives in a land that I am envious of. Yellow dragons, violet cats, and black talking purple gnomes. She steps on anything that might get in her way of home. Alice had love, but she pushed all of her people away. She felt as if she was alone, distant, ugly, afraid. She didn't know that her life was already made. You're loved and you will find someone with your frame of mind. So if you would be so kind to not cross that line and fall into a world where everything is flipped and where you fly to swim and you fly to drive. Fly with me in the sea, swim with me in the breeze, drive with me on the clouds, fly with me on the ground, follow me into my rabbit hole, and I'll show you everything I've been told. I'll lead you to a land unknown where happiness is grown. That was I've been in 2 cities for 2 weeks. So
That's
excuse
right.
me.
Oh my God.
Yeah, awesome.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
I'm actually very cheap. Yeah, my mom will be like, you said cheap. I am very frugal with my money. We were just talking about that. There's only certain things I will splurge on. And I totally believe in saving. And because this business is so fickle, you never know if you're going to be, who you are tomorrow.
That's
What do you want to splurge on? I mean, when you know.
The only time I splurge is with shoes.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
But
Even with my car, I was like, I'll get a bug. And my dad was like, are you serious? Go get this. And I was like, but that's so much. He was like, hey. You've been working since you were 3. Buy yourself a present. I was like, okay.
Yes, but where's your Jacob the Jeweler watch?
That's too much. I wouldn't splurge on that because
Yeah,
I
I
know that I
understand.
will lose the watch.
All you do is say Jacob the Jeweler 3 times and you get one.
Oh, Jacob the Jeweler, Jacob the Jeweler, Jacob the Jeweler.
I say it all like
Because if you said it twice, you get 2. It's okay. I'm already registered to vote, and I do believe in that. I am always,
That's good to hear because it's important that 18-year-olds. I love that you're 18 and you're like telling people to get behind that.
Yeah, I for a while when I was, like 16, 17, I was like, oh, man, I got to register, and it's going to be so difficult, and I don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
And then it's funny, like something clicked in my head, like, I have to register to vote. I am so excited. I get to make a difference. You know what I'm saying? I'm living in this country that I didn't get to have any say in for the longest time, and finally I can be heard.
Perfect.
So I can change something, and that's why I think it's
Awesome.
important to vote. I have had pressure. People are like, you know what? We don't want you to do the movie because, you need to lose this much. And I said, but that's not me, okay? I'm not supposed to be, a size -7 like most of the people here.
Mm-hmm.
And I am thick. This is the word that I'm getting out. We are thick and beautiful.
What did I tell you, Drex? Yes, you're telling me like
I have a-
delicious chubbies. I'm like, oh,
No.
shit, you're...
No,
You know what else? I have a
What did you always
clothing
say?
line coming out that is made for people like me, and I think it's so important for people to know that half the people that are on the magazines or on television are not that size anyway. There are ways to stretch the screen. They're like on television. I've had that done to me, and I'm like, wait a second.
Oh, you mean before they put it on the
Before
air?
they put it on the air, there's a way to
okay, yeah.
stretch the film
How
so that you
crazy
look
is that?
smaller.
Yeah.
I've heard stars, they take pictures even for the show if it's for a gag, and they're airbrushing themselves because for some reason it's prettier to be skinnier. I don't understand. I know that my mom has a booty. She got some waist. She got a, tell me, Motor Love.